I'll give you a raise.
Oh boy. No, he wanted to give Starlight a raise. But anyway.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
that pun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so moving into convention stuff because we're straying a little bit too far into Phillycast territory. All right.
Are we still on pre-show or?
No, we're gonna move into the actual show now.
Okay.
So ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. EOH.
What?
That's so we don't have any intro music when we actually move into the show for these live shows. So yeah.
I don't know. We do, but you don't use it.
Well, we do.
Yeah, you know, this is the one that we have for the recording stuff.
Good job,
Well,
Fort.
Are we online right now?
yes.
On air?
Yes.
We are on air. This is as terrible as this gets in the summer.
I wasn't sure. I was like, are we just like hanging out now, or is this actually happening?
This is show. Say hello to the people.
Hello, people. Hey guys.
Hello.
Woo. As Forrest just brought onto the screen, you two were both at a con not long ago.
Yeah,
So tell us about your experiences there.
it was a lot of fun.
What was your favorite part?
The end. We get to go home now.
It was a lot of fun. That's it.
Well, I personally didn't go to much of anything related to the convention itself. I hung out with most of the musicians, S'mores, Next Gen, Philly Poo, Aftermath,
Mogul Dash is there too.
and mainly just practiced our set all Friday.
Wow.
And then on Saturday, we woke up
Ate a bunch of food and then practiced more.
and practiced more. And then on Saturday night, this is when the fun happened. Silverhound sent me a message saying, "Hey, get on Skype. I have something to send you." This was I think this was at 9:30.
Yeah.
And our set was at 10:30. So I thought, okay, we have time. He spent half an hour, if not more, working on said thing to send to me. And by the time he actually sent it to me, it was 10:15.
Yeah, ish.
We were supposed to be down in the main hall at that time. So the file finally sent because the Wi-Fi in the hotel was horrid. And it was 8 minutes before our set. And we head toward the elevator. Well, Next Gen steps out of the elevator we were going to get into and tells us that Kank, the guy in charge of music at the convention, said that if we don't get down there within the next 2 minutes, we lose our set. So we run.
I don't think I've
Very
ever run that
fast.
fast. I don't think I've ever run that fast in my life. It was
Oh wow.
very purposeful. Purposeful.
Wow.
And we get on stage, we set up in a hurry, and we start our set. Actually cutting Philly's set a little short because, well, he was going into our set time, so. But nevertheless, we had a great time. The set went really well, I think.
Yeah.
People danced a
Did
lot.
you did you get some tracks out from the album that you just dropped not long ago?
Well, the album isn't out yet, but yeah, we played quite a few new tracks actually.
I think we played like 6. I think 6 all the way through.
Yes,
At least most of it.
well, not all the way through.
Oh,
But
most.
played
of it.
bits and pieces of new tracks. We actually uploaded our entire set to our YouTube recently, and if you look at I'll go through and mark the new tracks just so people can see what's new and what's not. And we actually had a live performance with Eurobeat Brony and Next Gen.
Oh, wow.
They both did live vocals at the convention, and whenever Ponyville Live uploads our set, you'll be able to see how that went.
Yeah. It was really cool having us the set and then having them come up and sing. It was a lot of fun having everyone on stage jumping around, and I think that was my favorite part, just jumping around.
That's awesome.
So-
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah. I wish I could have been there, but
Yeah.
parents.
And some of us were there. Was Tim? You were there, and
Yeah,
was Snow there
I'm
too?
sad to say
No, I
Oh.
wasn't there.
it was just me, but sadly I missed pretty much all of the concerts because I was there mostly to see a couple friends that I only see about once a year now. And they got really burned out and didn't want to go to the concert.
So, aim.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
That is lame.
That is.
I know.
Very
I'm sorry.
lame.
But I did meet one of you guys there.
Yeah, you met me.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Paul.
Hi.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
confusing.
But yeah, so Tim, since you were there, what was your impression of the convention itself? Did it seem well run?
For the most part, it was pretty well run. There were a few hiccups with staff that I won't really get into. All conventions have some hiccups, but that was also part of what I was doing a lot was basically being a makeshift volunteer along with my friends because they just were understaffed on some areas, and it was just kind of weird having the con chair come up and thank me for watching a door and not offer to compensate my badge or anything. I don't know. I just feel like, it's not that I feel like I deserve a free badge. It's just if I go there and work like 16 hours, I don't know.
I understand. Definitely.
Yeah.
I have some gripes myself, but we won't go into that.
No, but for the most part, what's important is people were having a good time. And
Yeah.
Trot-Con is still one of my more favorite conventions to go to for the community that surrounds it. It's just really laid back. The hotel is fantastic. The Sheraton on Capitol Square.
It's too bad they didn't have like better Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, the Wi-Fi is horrible.
I think that's like most conventions though, because like BronyCon is terrible Wi-Fi. Everybody has terrible Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's just a hotel
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Hotel
hotel
convention
Wi-Fi's
center.
are just really bad.
I've been to
So I've heard.
quite a few conventions, like probably close to 40
Wow.
different ones. And really, the thing is, when you get 1,000 or more people all in one building that are geek fandom based, more than likely all of them are trying to access Wi-Fi. Those hotel Wi-Fi's are not made to handle that.
Yeah.
So
Plus, they already only have like a max. They only have a max bandwidth of like 5 or 15 megabytes, somewhere between there. So
pretty much.
It's funny that you mentioned the sort of volunteering thing, because I do that a lot with conventions, because I just get terribly bored if I'm not doing something.
Yeah.
Which is why I wind up in my hotel room watching Netflix. But no,
And eating food.
but
Eating.
like at what was it? Cloudsdale Congress, I was doing AV stuff because I was there and I could.
and then
At BronyCon 2012, I guess it was. I was basically acting as a security guard with name is failing
With
me.
the
Oh my God.
musician's badge.
Yeah, with my musician's badge. I was basically acting as stage security for like stage right on the BronyCon
Stage
stage
security.
with Silent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
It was
Nice.
2012, the no jumping con.
no, that was last year. That was
No.
2013.
That was last year. 2 years ago was the one in Jersey.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
jump-
you can jump this
jumping
year.
now they want you to jump.
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
It's gonna be the tagline, right? BronyCon 2014. Yes, you can jump.
I think that was.
I feel like
actually
it's going to be
closer.
another natural disaster.
Someone needs to set up
I
a Richter
have
scale
to
somewhere.
put an asterisk on that please jumping thing. The thing is, please be smart, to be safe. I mean, it is
Yeah.
solid concrete that you're going to be on, so don't start thinking that you can do stage dives or crowd
Wear comfortable
surfing, things
shoes.
like that.
Yeah. If
just
you
like-
do that, you will probably end being
Oh.
very in.
Oh, funny story.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, boy.
oh no.
All right,
At, like raves or whatever, make sure you're drinking water too. That's very important because you're gonna get dehydrated quickly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I say.
Okay. Here's a thing that I should post since you mentioned crowd surfing. I'm gonna post this to the chat
Oh,
here
boy.
so that people
I've
can
yet to
see
see
it.
that at any pony convention.
The world's most punk rock scientist got kicked out of a classical music concert for crowd surfing.
What?
And they put this picture on it, which is great. But Yeah, apparently,
Oh, wow.
apparently there was this this scientist that went to this classical music concert. I can't remember who it was, or where it was, but it says Dr. Glowacki, a Royal Society research fellow, was so overcome during the Hallelujah chorus, he began lurching from side to side with his hands raised and whooping before attempting to crowd surf. Witnesses claimed. Irritated by the distraction, audience members proceeded to physically eject the Bristol University academic from the area.
Okay, I absolutely love this quote that they have for him.
I love it too.
He said, quote, "Classical music, trying to seem cool and less stuffy, reeks of some sort of fossilized art form undergoing a midlife crisis."
Oh, wow.
But it's funny because it's this thing that sort of keeps people out of the theaters. Like the reason why a lot of people don't go to the theater very often anymore is because people see it as like this sort of stuffy upper class thing that's whatever.
People stick their noses up at you.
Yeah, it feels inaccessible.
No
to a lot
fun
of
allowed.
people.
I
Yeah.
can already sense the classical musical people around here, like, sense of rage is, like, building
Well,
up.
I
right
mean, this is the same problem that people have. This is totally not related to Knife Pony's genre. I'm sorry, but like people that actually go in to study, classical music or instrumentation or whatever in college in a music school, always have these teachers or this society that occurs in there of this whole stuffy classical music thing where it's we're better than everybody else and it's just it's really hard to explain, but
No, I
it is this
understand
stuffy thing, and it is there's this mindset, I guess, with these teachers and some of the people that attend these schools.
I think it
regardless,
depends on the
So
teacher.
many centuries of tradition and etiquette built into that environment. So
But regardless, classical music is still classical music, and it's always
Yeah.
going to be good.
And I didn't really get that kind of, like, vibe from my musical teachers. They were mostly, like, jazz kind of style.
Yeah.
And they did classical, but it was mostly jazzy.
Well, that's the funny thing because jazz teachers tend to take up classical.
Yeah, it's actually true.
I guess
It
the
is very
theory
true.
behind that is you have to know the rules before you can break them.
exactly.
Well,
Yep.
that sums that up. All right.
Yeah. Can't
All
just
right,
say
Yeah.
that.
let's move on back to.
We're done
Snipe
with the
Pony's
show.
John.
Good night.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Moral lesson of the week. You're done. We're
So there's
Bye.
always going to be things that go wrong and interesting things that happen at the concert. And Knife Pony started us off with a great story
good.
about being late for sets or not knowing exactly what's going on with that stuff. And I remember you said something about Silverhound, and Silverhound had a great story when we brought him on for his interview about the whole Rena thing and coming up with a song like an hour and a half before the show.
Yeah, that was pretty
Wow.
good. That was
Have you ever
a
had an
good story.
experience like that or any kind of
No.
no?
We've been laid back about making stuff, so
Well,
You know why I haven't had that experience? Because I haven't been to a con yet, Forrest.
Well, I was asking the guest. God.
Yeah, we were asking the guests.
Gee.
It's not the Midnight Rain show.
I don't care. I felt like including myself. No, but in all
Um,
reality.
That's
Go ahead.
sort of what was going on with Silverhound because we're actually collaborating with him, and he had just finished something up for the collaboration. He completely revamped it, like
So he's
Without-
making a habit of this, is what you're saying.
apparently so. and I kept on telling him, dude, we have to go. Send it now. I don't care if the mastering sounds like crap. Nobody's gonna care. Just send it. And he said, no, wait. Got time. When do you go on? I said 10:30, and it was 10:10, and he was like, you got time. You got time.
You got time.
Plenty of time. Don't worry about it. And I told him about what happened the next day, because I didn't even get to play the collaboration because I
Oh.
didn't get to hear it.
yeah, it would've
We
been-
had to walk out as soon as it finished sending.
Yeah,
And so I told him about what happened the next day, and he told me that I should have just gone with my gut. When the day before he was telling me, no, wait, come on, it's okay. But we actually forgot to record our set from
Oops.
Trot-Con because we were in such a hurry to get started, I didn't even think about hitting the record button. But the set that is on YouTube right now we redid it as soon as we got home, and we actually were able to play the collaboration in it. So
Oh, cool.
if you go and listen to that, it's there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna see if we can grab part of that, because it would be great to play.
Yeah, good. Yeah, nice preview.
Let me look into that.
I'll send it to you.
I have it on here, right?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
We
You
can use
know me
that
a
for our
lot
first
faster.
song break, but yeah, no, it's that's funny that so is funny in general, but yeah, just making a habit out of doing stuff an hour or 20 minutes now before cons. Like I'm pretty sure you give it enough time, maybe BronyCon or something. He'll go on stage and be like, "All right, so I just wrote this 2 minutes ago, and I'm gonna produce it right now in front of you guys. So I hope that's cool."
It's kind of funny. It's like, I wrote these lyrics on a napkin. Here we go.
It's pretty much it. Like he wrote it. The Hooves Up High was written on a pink Post-it note.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, what if just like comes in just like with like a xylophone, like a piano, just like starts writing it as he's doing it. Just like doesn't even like DJ, just like writes a song in front of everyone. Doesn't even.
That'd be a great show.
It just doesn't even play anything. He's just on stage. Yeah, all right, gotta get the stanza right.
Yeah.
He's just wasting time. Like, all right, that's my,
I would
like, all
love
right,
to
that's
do
my-
that. If I
all
could
right,
get
that's my
like,
song. That's it.
if I could get like an hour set somewhere or like a 45-minute set or something, just come out on stage and be like, "Hey guys, I'm just finishing up a song, so I hope you guys don't mind. Just stand there and just write on a piece of paper while people just kind of stare at you."
Yeah,
That would be
for
fantastic.
15 minutes.
That would be hilarious.
Everyone like, what's going on? Is this part of the show? Oh, is it? What?
Was this a comedy show? Cause
It says
Oh,
concert.
I don't
It's
really
supposed-
know.
It's actually art. It's a.
And then they're just gonna
Yeah, it's
cheer
art.
and just start rioting.
Performance art.
It's performance art.
It's all about the labels, how you present it.
Yeah, totally. Tell us about that. That's the thing to
Yeah.
discuss.
let's-
Because you are working on an album, right? So, what kind of stuff is going into that? So far as
There'll be
promotion.
music on there.
No promotion thus far because I'm lazy. And,
So far, so good.
Well, we're covering that for you right now.
well, I was waiting to promote it after the collaboration with Silverhound was done because that is actually going to be on the EP. But
No.
we've got 4 tracks done. There's a Melbourne Bounce track that is completely finished, ready to go. There's the collaboration with Eurobeat and Next Gen, ready to go. And actually, we were doing this electro house kind of deal, and we titled it #HorseFamous. And
Nice.
that one was in. I was writing lyrics by the time Mando Pony released his song "Horse Famous."
Oh,
So
yeah,
what I
that's-
did, I sent him a DM on Twitter and I asked him, "Hey, I was actually just working on a song called #HorseFamous because I was kind of making a parody of Selfie, but not, if that makes sense." But so I sent him a DM, asked him if I could use the chorus from Horse Famous on the track, and he said, "Yeah, sure." And so it's kind of a collaboration and but it's not, and it's not a remix. I can't really label it, but Mendo's cool with me using the acapella, so everything's a-okay. And what else is there? There's another one. The last track that we have done, it's called Pro Bass, and Next Gen named that. So
Wait, it is?
yeah.
Wow. It was me.
Wait, it is?
I just love this backup. Just him going like, yeah, and wait, it is. he's just like the backup singer. He's just like, wait, I didn't vote for this.
So he's the guy that stands in back as the main guy's doing the rap, and he's the guy that's like, yeah.
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 So basically, he's like
Uh-huh.
Little John,
Oh boy.
Yes.
and he only has 3 things to say.
What?
Yeah.
Path.
Yeah.
Roadier.
Uh,
No.
well,
that.
I guess it's a good time. So wait, before we go into this, when it comes to Knife Pony and Silverhound collaborating, who's the guy in back going, yeah, you? It's Silva, isn't it?
Yeah.
I sent him a project file that was almost completely done, and then the day before our Trot-Con performance, he was like, "You know what, Paul? I am going to redo everything. All the synths, all your synths that you made, they're gone. All the arrangement, it's gone. Your mixing, gone." And then the day after the performance, he sent me a message. I think I want to redo the entire chord progression. Pretty much all of the contributions from Knife Pony are just almost gone.
Wow. So
Oh.
the one that we're about to listen to, then, what stage is this one at?
I think it's
Um,
mostly finished, isn't it?
no, Lord, no.
Wait, which one?
No, this was the
I'm just like slightly behind. I'm like I know what's happening, but I'm just slightly behind.
no, this was
By
the
the way, the one pinging, please turn off your phone.
Is that a phone?
That's actually Knife Pony.
I am so very sorry.
We're chat.
I just closed the chat.
Every time I look at Knife Pony, it's
Ye-
just like bing, bing,
If it's
bing.
the Everfree RC, you can actually go into the menu and turn off the sounds from in there. We'll go over
Yeah,
it while we're doing the song break. But yeah, anyway.
Okay. But anyway, this is the revamp that he started working on. I am not sure. Well, we only have one break and one drop in this, so it's half done with arrangement, and the mixing and mastering is still pretty rough. Sound design, I'm not so sure. And then Silva said, "Oh, hey, I want to redo the entire chord progression." So I have no idea how far this is.
All right.
It's all up to him.
It'll be a surprise for everybody. Okay.
Hey!
Sorry, what's the name of this again?
It's not named yet.
Unnamed. All right.
Its name is ID.
Okay.
I
Unnamed song by Knife Pony and Silverhound featuring Silverhound.
You know what?
Or
Let's just call it Ikea Dimension.
okay, this is Ikea Dimension by Knife Pony featuring Silverhound, featuring Knife Pony because
Instructions
Silverhound
not
redid
included.
everything. All right.
Ikea Dimension?
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Came up with.
Here
I
we go.
swear.
Instructions not.
Yeah.
Hey,
I wanna
we
be
are back.
the
Hey.
very best.
Yeah.
No one ever
So,
was.
yeah,
So,
how do you guys
we're-
IKEA Dimension?
IKEA Dimension. It was great. It was banging. Love
It's perfect if you want furniture or horse meat in your meatballs.
it. Furniture horseman. Oh,
No, that was like that's old news. I don't think they do that anymore.
No, they don't do that anymore.
well, I'm pretty sure. Well, I know for a fact that horse meat is still available places, and there was
Oh, of
something about
course.
it being like in canned meat or something.
Sometimes.
I don't remember what that
I don't
was
know.
about.
There-
But anyway.
I think scare in like Britain because it was in lasagna, I think. And
Oh yeah.
people are happy with that as can be
Yeah,
imagined.
that was a news story like a month or two ago or something like that.
You know, I tried
Anyway.
horse meat once. It's actually really good. It's better than cow, I would say.
Really?
Yeah, I will have to agree. It's better than cow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
It's like all the smart animals that run away from you are the
Okay.
delicious ones.
Snowblitz. Are you just like sitting there watching My Little Pony and just getting hungry? Like, oh man, I bet that one is like really succulent.
No.
Just you like get your fork and knife and just like come on,
Uh,
come out of Equestria, Fluttershy.
so okay, so
No, that's horrible.
there's a couple things I have to go over real quick because we're back from the break. But so people in the chat, yes, we are all here. All the people you see on your screen are available to talk to. If you have questions for us, send them to Araxnus because like that's what he's here for. And Araxnus will
I thought
collect
he
them
was here
and
for decoration.
no, Araxnus does things. Yeah, we appreciate Araxnus. I appreciate Araxnus.
I love
Yeah,
you,
I
Alexis,
did too.
somewhat. No, I'm just kidding.
But yes, even Decibelle. Decibelle is now here. We were trying to get her for the pre-show.
Oh my god, hi Decibelle.
Oh, that's what that giant butt over there was. Okay.
Whoa.
No, Starlight.
Good. That was what, 3 minutes?
And
Yep.
it's not even that show.
It's not
a
even
totally
that
different
show.
show, and it just goes right.
Well,
Yep.
I
Where's
mean,
the
you have a very nice, well-known butt.
Do I really?
I guess.
It's very famous.
It's world famous.
You have a horse-famous butt.
There you go.
Anyway,
All right.
so yes,
But
So,
it's a horse
Desi-
famous.
Desi for this show, Elements of Harmony, does all the cute little pictures, which only one avatar on the screen right now has, which is Sal. Midnight.
Yeah.
Change it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
so yeah.
I'm like,
Desi does all those cute
yeah.
pictures that you see in every episode. So how many have you done?
That's actually adorable.
I haven't. Last time I counted, it was like 46, but I've
Oh,
done more
yeah.
since then, so
Jesus.
over 50.
Yeah.
And you were doing them before where I even like approached you, was like, hey, you should do these more.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know when I started, but
It was like, yeah, it wasn't too much longer before that, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I remember we were discussing before we started doing the show what to actually show. Like we had like thrown around a few different ideas for ways of like displaying the show, and I'm like, we need something that's sort of like. I was thinking like Apple. I was actually thinking like a white screen with just like icons on there that had like a glossy floor or something like partially reflecting them.
I would have quit.
Good idea. Quit.
But we wound up landing on Desi's stuff because Desi was doing these cute little chibi things, and everybody thought they were adorable. So we're like, okay, let's try that. And we've been viciously abusing our rights to Desi's artwork since.
Yep.
No, but we put her name in the credits and all that. Yeah, but
Yeah. You get a
and we
name in the credits.
really
You're welcome.
appreciate it. We really do.
Yeah, thanks for all this art. We're not gonna pay you. We're just gonna put your name in a credit that no one reads.
Great,
We're,
Yeah.
thanks.
we're just gonna give you a picture of our faces with a thumbs up.
But speaking of paying Desi, you are doing commissions for artwork, I believe, and you're also trying to sell some things. Can you tell us about that? Maybe, sorta.
Kinda. I am doing those little icons as commissions for people. They're $8 a piece. That's basically it for now, art wise. I'm not doing much else at the moment, just because I'm crunched for time, and those are quick to do. I'm just basically saving up for BronyCon. I'm gonna start pumping a couple plushies out
Ooh.
as soon as I figure out how my embroidery machine works.
What is the average time spent on one of these avatars?
15 minutes.
Nice.
How much do you charge for plushies?
Whatever the final bid on eBay is.
Oh,
So it varies.
yeah.
They usually end up over $100. So.
That's good. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good for
not
creating
bad at all.
BronyCon money, which is good because we want Desi to come to BronyCon so that she can be present at our panel, and also be present during my set because we will do Great to Be Different on stage
Yay!
for the first time
Hooray!
together.
Yay!
Live before.
Your
Wait,
very
first
eyes.
time- You guys never done it together before?
We
on
have never
stage?
done Great to Be Different together. We were
Well,
So
we were
I'm gonna
going
be a
to
part
at
of
Candlelight Gardens,
Yeah.
and then the whole fiasco with the Forest not being able to perform,
the Border Patrol.
Aw.
and then having to share a mic made it kind of hard
Mm,
with Danny.
yeah. And it's funny because Danny Brony's been performing that song for me ever since.
Yeah.
Like every convention that Danny Brony's at, he performs Great to Be Different, and he cries and bawls his eyes out the entire time, every time.
Aw.
Aw.
Well, now you'll
Oh.
get to cry and ball your eyes out for it.
I have not cried performing Great to Be Different at all ever.
So this will be your
Yeah.
first.
Oddly enough.
I think he who creates it doesn't really feel any
I'm
emotion.
really curious about how much actual jumping there'll be during that.
How much what?
How much jumping?
Oh, yeah. Well, not
It's
during
gonna-
Great to Be Different. It was
Yeah,
funny.
it's gonna be more like sobbing.
I did it at BronyCon in Vancouver last year, and everybody like just sat down and had like a hippie circle during Great to Be Different.
Oh, you mean like
Nice.
those drum circles, and it's just like they're all
Sort of, but
holding
nobody was
hands
drumming.
and stuff.
At drum circles, people usually drum, but yeah, it's kind of like that. It's a circle full of hippie people that like ponies. But yeah, so Desi, while you're here, tell us more about the things you do because you do a lot of things. You do the arts. You do you do the plushies. You do the
do
music.
some singings.
Yeah, singing.
Jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing. I don't know. I just poke at lots of things. I don't know what you want me to say. Yeah, I do a lot of
A little bit.
art mostly. Some singing, mostly for you, Forrest.
Yay!
You're actually how I even got into Brony fandom. Like,
Oh.
I saw your ad on Equestria Daily looking for background voices for the Smile Project.
Hmm.
And I sent you a thing, and you're like, cool, want a solo? And I was like, yes. And that's how that happened.
I remember that because I was completely blown away by your voice.
Aw, thanks.
And I remember I listened to it and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then I listened to it again and I like put the music behind it and I listened to it and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. And
Wow.
I responded to your email and I'm like, I remember the words exactly. I wrote, you, my dear, have the most fantastic voice I have ever heard. Would you be interested in soloing on this?
No. I was excited to get that. I thought that was really cool.
And then you said yes, it was great.
Yeah.
And then our friendship was born.
Yeah, the friendship was born, and then I've been dragging you along with me ever since.
Yeah.
Yay. Riding on coattails.
Totally.
Oddly enough, I think we all really kind of met each other. Like, between me, Decibelle, Forrest, we all kind of just met each other through the Massive Smile Project.
Also, me and P1K, which we talked about last
Yeah.
week when we aired P1K's episode because we were all lazy and didn't want to do an episode.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you
Wait,
be
don't
lazy this
say
week?
all of us weren't.
I'm sorry. Me and 5/6 of the EOH crew.
Everyone but Tim, because Tim's a special point.
Yeah.
I like getting on here and drinking with the IRC.
I just like to say I hate you all with a burning passion.
Thank
No,
you.
I'm just kidding.
Well,
The
that's
feeling's
okay. We all
mutual.
hate you too, so get off our show.
See, we all hate each other, but it's love.
Oh,
way.
yeah,
Love
so
to hate.
I should ask the chatter at Raxness if we actually did get any questions since Desi's here. This is like your one time to ask Desi questions because she's antisocial and doesn't want to come on things.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
You don't like
I'm
to
just
talk to us.
busy.
Oh, I have a question for Desi.
Is it
Why
is
is
it
it-
EFN appropriate?
Yeah, why isn't my suit for my OC like tailored to accommodate my wings?
Oh,
They
on your
crammed
art.
up in there. Yeah.
Oops.
Not to mention the eyebrows.
No, I mean the
It
eyebrows
felt-
like
it was weird because I usually don't have eyebrows on any of them. Well, because they don't, but you have
Like,
big, huge
uh,
eyebrows.
that's fine. Like the person who drew my reference put in eyebrows, and I had requested the person to take them out, and they're like, "No, I like them there." And so
No, that
Oh.
it was a funny story too
Interesting.
because you asked me to draw your OC in the beginning, and then Desi copied like a reference of mine. I don't remember though.
Yeah, I just drew whatever was given to me. So
Yeah, I think I gave you my sketches because I actually drew the eyebrow that was from the original reference.
I remember back then asking for no eyebrows, and you still put the eyebrows on.
I forgot, and then it was
And
just
then you
stuck.
passed it to Desi, and it's just been downhill from there.
It's just even worse.
oops.
Oh, Knife Pony, at least you don't have to deal with these issues without, you know, like your band logo isn't OCs or anything like that, so you don't have people screwing
Oh,
up your
Araxis
stuff.
reminded me. I forgot. Like, it wasn't just like everyone on staff at the time liked the eyebrows, and I'm like, no, guys, it's terrible.
Please
Speaking
no.
of which, I'm just looking at, whoops, I just completely screwed up everything there.
Oh, good job.
I'm looking at, where did it even go? Did I just completely close it?
Yes.
I
You
am the
keep
worst at
moving
life.
it
Okay.
around.
I'm just looking at this one, and I'm like, oh, look. There's the eyebrows.
Eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
Look at them eyebrows.
Yeah.
And then I look at
Yeah.
everybody else, and nobody else has any eyebrows.
We have
Because
eyelashes. but we
ponies don't
no
have eyebrows. The only times they do in the show, they draw like a solid line.
Mhm.
Yeah.
solid brown line.
But I don't know. It's cool. Whatever. It makes me distinctive, I guess.
Hey, it's better than a unibrow, so you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pony with
You
a
definitely-
unibrow.
Hey Desi,
Weird.
I have a question straight from my
I-
friend Rabbit Rees. Rays. What? Well, I can't say his last name right. He asked the question, "How was your day?"
It was good, thanks. My day's only just starting because I work graveyard shift, so I woke up at like 6 p.m.
Ah, right. Yeah, Desi works nights.
Graveyard shift.
Yeah,
Third
that's
shift.
that's the
Night shift.
the term.
Yep,
Is it?
11 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Oh my god. That's tough.
That is a nightmare.
It's not so bad.
Oh, it's great because you can record videos of yourself singing in the pool. Well, not in the pool, but
Yeah, some of my old YouTube videos are just me doing a cappella shit in the pool area because it has a cool sound in there. So
What? I need to look this up.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
I'm
they're
totally
so
looking
old,
it up right
don't.
now. I'm totally gonna play this
I
on air
watched
for you.
them. They were really good.
Okay, yeah. Our next song break, just play one of those videos.
No, I was
Yes.
just gonna pull it up right
jeez.
here. She's got the cutest haircut too before she chopped up all her hair. Look at this.
Really?
Yeah. This is
Let me
Embarrassed
see.
Desi episode. So we'll play this real quick here.
Oh,
oh.
yeah, I've seen that. I didn't
Let me
realize.
let me pipe this through for you guys.
Magical thoughts, all things are real unless you dream they're not. In your dreams, the lovers apart, carried on wings of hope. Each of our souls intertwine. When we do, instantly we see it. The time to grow and be it. When everything is pinned on a hope. Letterize the dreams of your heart.
That was
I just
really
don't
good.
understand why is you singing so good. How can I sing that good?
I can't sing close to that. You know what I can sing like? Two pieces of rusted metal scraping together.
No, Sal,
I
you,
mean, there's music
Sal, you
out
have
there
that
that's
smooth-
good for, but
you have that smooth, soulful voice.
I really.
Desi has that amazing Disney princess voice.
Yeah, she does
Yeah,
actually.
I want to sound like a Disney princess. How do I sing like a Disney princess?
Disney
Tech
princess.
talk time.
Elements of Disney Princess. Go. Amazing.
So, Jesse, what inspires your
That was
singing?
beautiful.
Okay, I'll try that next time.
Yeah. Just do that.
I'll do that for the next EOH special.
I sound like CeeLo.
Yeah.
Someone just said I sound like CeeLo.
Do you? Like
I
talking or singing?
I don't know.
You CeeLo Green?
I think that's what they
No.
meant.
No, you do not sound like
I
CeeLo.
know. That's what I'm
He
saying.
has such a high pitched singing voice. Like, no.
I don't even want to sing. That's how embarrassed I am. I don't even want people to know.
But you like singing. This is one of those weird things where you like singing.
I like to I like to sing. I really love it, but the problem is just like singing it for people to just judge it. That's just scares the living heck out of me.
Well,
Well, I don't think it doesn't scare everybody.
I think everybody's dealt with that in some way.
I still deal with it. and
It's just
one
the
of my
thing. Like
sisters that-
I judge my singing voice way too much.
That's how you know you're good.
Well, everyone's
guess.
their own worst critic, so.
Yeah.
Well, I think everybody can mutually agree that my singing's the worst.
Knife Pony, do you experience this stuff with like your sets or mixing or anything?
When I'm recording a mix for YouTube, no, because I'm by myself and I'm listening to it, and usually if I make a mistake, I go back and I fix it. I cheat a little bit, but whenever we did our set at Trot-Con, I was freaking out because I was making it was me making mistakes.
It was both of us. We both made mistakes. We both came back.
I made more mistakes than you, Chris. But I would make stupid little mistakes. Like I would, the first transition of the night, I forgot to turn down the volume fader on the second deck. So I pressed play and it was just noise. And I was just like, okay,
Pretty sure no one noticed.
this
though.
night is going to be terrible. I started, like, I noticed way more mistakes than anybody else did during the set. I think that the set was easily the worst set that we've ever done, but nobody knew that. I just think that because, like, who said that you're your own worst critic? I can't remember.
Just now?
I'm pretty sure it was
Me.
Yeah, like you said, you're your own worst critic. And that goes with production too. I will think a song sucks, and I'll put it out, and it will get 30,000 views. I'm talking about Stay.
No,
But-
wasn't there one we made really generic big room house? And then
Yes.
like it was like, this is like the best thing that's ever happened.
Yes. Well, but that was actually crap. We mixed Leaving Colors by Feather, and it was generic big room house. We made it in 2 hours, and it got comments like, "This is the best song ever. This is the best thing I've ever heard." And I don't know.
It wasn't bad. It was just very, very vanilla. I think vanilla is the right term, right?
It was bland.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
Which
sure,
is a
like,
terrible
that's
term because vanilla is delicious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like,
Actually, it depends though. Usually, people don't like it rich.
I don't know. I think a lot of musicians like deal with like thinking that, oh man, my stuff's not good enough. You know, the one music or like the few musicians that aren't like full of themselves, or I guess that's most musicians.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So,
you have to be
yeah.
humble with your stuff, and you have to like understand what you're like.
Yeah.
I don't know, like
We-
I think-
experience.
Last week on the P1K episode, we were actually talking about Mike, the microphone, and like he's his own worst critic for everything, and he gets so nervous before sets, and like after his set, he'll just be so glad that he's done with the whole thing, and like it's same thing. He'll think that everything he did was crap. It wasn't good at all. Blah 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 blah, etc. And it's
Well,
like, dude, people loved it. Just deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Another interesting thing is that if you're nervous before like your set, like usually it's good, but if you're not nervous, it's usually bad. I heard like stories about that as well.
Well, yeah, if you get too confident, then you start screwing things up, and you're like, oh.
Yeah,
wait.
if you get like too full of yourself, like I'm gonna rock this. It's just
Well,
to a point. I mean, I wasn't as nervous as Paul was, and we both. I mean,
we screwed up a lot.
it depends on the person, I think.
Well, with
I think it does.
with DJing, like you got to use your hands. Your hands are crucial to mixing. And whenever I get nervous, I start to shake a little bit. And it was first performance. I had first performance jitters, and I was nervous because we were so close to missing our set. It just all bundled up together, and I was shaking like a leaf on stage. And that is probably why I messed up some of the transitions. If I was confident, I probably wouldn't have made as many mistakes. But
I can relate to that feeling. Like, I remember that feeling. And it's funny because, like, a lot of the time, once you get on stage and if things actually go well for the first song, then at that point, it all just kind of disappears. It just melts away.
Yeah, after the set went on and things started getting better, started making less mistakes, everything went pretty well. It was just that first transition that got me. It threw me off for quite a while. But after I started nailing transitions, seeing the response in the crowd, everything went really well.
Cool. Do you guys want to move into a quick music break and then just sort of wrap the show up after?
Yeah, sure.
Might as well.
All right.
You should do something with Decibelle.
I am going to do something with Decibelle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, I have things in mind here. Actually, I'm going to do things with a bunch of us.
You know what? I think I get my teapot.
Wow.
What?
What was that?
What was that?
Wow.
That was
Like a
something.
speaker.
All right. So, oh my God, you
Okay. Song break.
song
Forrest.
break.
Let's do it.
Song break,
This
here we go.
This is a song that I randomly came up with a little while ago, but it involves three of us who are here tonight. So this is Cycle of Love, written by me and featuring Chi-Chi, Decibelle, and Midnight Rain.
Hello.
There is a boy I love, I'm always thinking of, but his heart belongs to someone else. And even though I've known him for so long, I know that what I feel now is wrong.
There is a girl who's mine, I'm with her all the time, and our life was always so perfect from afar. But lately she has seemed so distant from my heart. I think that she would rather we be apart.
A heart is a very complex thing. Is it love or just another fling? It seems my thoughts and feelings aren't the same. And is it fair for me to put him through another year if this isn't true? I think it's time we went our separate ways. When your heart has come undone, I think it's time to move on. And I'm sorry I hurt you. This is what I must do to carry on.
Hi. Hey, we broke up.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, it was a long time coming. Can I stay here tonight?
Of course.
A girl who's just divine. And our friendship blossomed into something new. You've been so kind.
I've been waiting for some time.
And now our love can finally shine through.
My boy is far away. I miss him every day.
Now we can
And we're back.
We are
So
back.
Welcome,
How
everybody.
can I sing like that? Please tell me.
That's a
Hit
Desi
notes.
question. Hit
Yeah.
notes.
Exactly.
Hit notes.
I mean,
Desi, how do I,
I mean-
vocal?
I wake up every morning punching a quarter note, but
Hit it harder!
okay.
Get a plushie one, just throw it against the wall. Show it who's boss.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's great. And since you guys are both here, I know my side of the elements of harmony song. Oh my god,
We'll talk about
the
that.
song I just played, "Cycle of Love." I know my side of that, where I was just like, I have an idea for a song. This is a cool idea. I want this to happen. But
And it did.
and it did. But thanks to you guys. But what was your side of things with this thing?
My dad walking every time in every time as I try to record a vocal part.
Yeah.
Oh god. I'd say play it, but no.
Yeah.
Not PG.
But
I have
like,
to deal
so far
with
as
cats meowing in my microphone.
Desi's cat is the most annoying cat too. It's like the most fake cat too. It's exactly what her cat sounds like. It's
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a real cat.
if you guys listen to the Philly cast, it sounds like Mulberry.
Mulberry.
Desi's cat sounds like Mulberry. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But yeah, Desi, when I started bringing up this idea, what was your whole thought on this whole thing?
I don't know. It was cool. Like I'm always interested in collaborations. I'm not necessarily sure
everybody. Desi's always open to collaborations, which means more people should collab with her because she has a great voice. Just FYI.
Hear it, everybody!
Yeah, it was just fun. I really like working with people and you and I love Chi-Chi and Midnight Rain, and so it was really cool. I don't know what else to say. It was just a lot of fun. You made up the kind of story scenario of relationships and wrote everything.
It was an interesting thing for me because as I was thinking about, there's actually a song idea that I wanted to do with like DB Pony or something. Or yeah, I think it was DB Pony, where like I wanted to do this song where it's like a guy who was gay but like wasn't accepting of that yet, and he was in a relationship with a girl, and then like met this guy and like really liked him, and then decided that oh well, this is where I belong and this is who I actually am, and I should stop denying that type of thing. But we never did it because like we're terrible at collabing apparently.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
like I want to do this idea, and he's like, that's a great idea, I like it, and then nothing happened. We didn't write anything. Nobody wrote any
No, that
lyrics or
seems to
anything.
happen with a lot of musicians in this fandom. Like they decide to create something and it just never happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes certain musicians just don't click with each other. Like with us, how long did it take to actually make this entire song? What, 2 weeks? Not even?
Yeah. Yeah, it was about that. Yeah. I was also pushing it out for Valentine's too.
Yeah.
Right. But then we also did start a collab where we did never finish.
That's true, we did.
Oh yeah, that one.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that one.
Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba. That song.
Thanks, Peter.
Yeah, I keep Peter New in my pocket.
Yeah. Me and Forrest tried to have like a bass off and he won. I gave up before.
This is true. Yeah, we both tried to do the bass part, and you're like, okay, fine, I can see you can do the bass part. I'm like, yay! It's the easy part.
Yeah, I was like, the easy part. What are you talking about?
Trot outside and you see the sunshine. Something's in the air today. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, collabs that don't happen. But yeah, no, it was an interesting thing, and like the whole just the idea of a cycle of love where one relationship falls apart, the next begins, that kind of thing, and just that whole.
Yeah.
I liked the one comment on it though. That's like, wait, there's two guys, and somebody's like, no, that other voice is Desi.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Someone was like, I really like the girl in this one. And obviously they're talking about Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi, yeah.
But it's just like funny as hell.
I'm like, yes, Desi does make a fantastic guy. If you've seen her cosplays, she makes a fantastic
crossplay
dude.
quite a bit. Yeah.
Crossplay.
Crossplay.
Yeah.
But like,
but
her voice is not that dudeish.
yeah, it's really not.
No, it's
really
really
isn't.
not. Like we said, Disney princess.
Yeah.
And Disney
Why do
princess.
people say that? That's kind of.
It's probably just because I have a lower
They
range than
probably
she does.
like know the in joke.
Yeah,
I
we
guess.
did use
Yeah.
your low range quite a bit in this song too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
it
but I
was
can
so
totally
well.
tell that it's a female singing. Like, I don't know why people think it's a dude. Obviously, you guys are tone deaf or something.
Yeah, way to insult the fans.
Yeah, I hope
Oh,
that-
wow.
this
I'm
guy's-
being honest.
I'm waiting for the guy to be tuned in and be like, shut up.
Oh, man.
So, okay, so we have had a lower viewership these last couple of weeks because World Cup soccer is a big thing. Just, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
But the really new mop is asking, what if the Elements of Harmony crew competed in the World Cup? And the answer to that is half of us would be hit by a ball and, like, have a concussion.
No, we would win
Actually-
because I would be goalie, and when I played soccer for 5 years,
Aw.
I only gave up one goal all 5 years.
Tim, I have
we
exactly
would
the
go
same
and
story.
dominate. No,
Nice.
I'm goalie.
I
Get
would
out
be
of my
going,
way, Zeta.
No, screw you.
Soccer's like the only sport I did not play in school. Like, I did everything
Let's see,
else.
what sport did I play in school? None.
I had my mom write me letters so I wouldn't have to do wrestling.
Wow. I didn't have to do wrestling. Ha.
I wanted to do wrestling, but my mom was like, no.
Look, I don't want to do wrestling because that's just like, I don't want to be in a room with a bunch of sweaty dudes. With like,
Well, I mean,
Well,
thin
On my
pants.
wrestling
Well-
team, there was a couple girls.
Whatever.
For me, the whole thing happened after somebody got really excited after coming out of the change room the one day, picked me up, and then
Oh.
pile drived me into the floor.
Wow.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, that's enough of that. The wind
Yeah.
knocked out of me, and I'm like, okay, I quit.
I got a nosebleed in the middle of wrestling a girl once during practice. I know it's nothing. Not the fact that it was a wrestling girl, but just like I got a nosebleed, but it was like
sorry.
the worst possible time.
I'm just thinking of this in anime terms, where it's like, so it's
Right,
like, oh my
right.
god, I'm wrestling a girl!
That is kind of funny. I'm thinking that
It
Yeah.
was pretty early on, like nothing had happened yet.
Anyway, it's the end of the show. I have no idea what we're doing next week. It's gonna be something.
well, it's going to be Everfree Northwest week.
Is it?
And yeah,
yeah,
Everfree Northwest
it
is happening
will.
this weekend?
next weekend.
No,
Oh,
not this
okay.
weekend. Next, yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
next-
it's not our coverage of Everfree Northwest yet, but that's coming up. But
It's
Yeah,
coming up,
and
and we will probably
some-
talk about it on our show next week.
Yeah.
Some of us will be there.
Yes.
I won't.
I won't.
Oh, like let's
So
just say
process of
Make it
elimination.
Part of Tony's talk.
yes.
Anybody who
Let's just say 2 out of 5 of us is going to be going.
All right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, so next week we'll have a show. I don't know what it's about. if we
I
can't
submit a panel and they never respond.
if we can't figure anything out, it'll just be album release show, and you guys can all just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to you talk to
Anyway.
yourself for an
It's
hour.
the end of the show, guys.
End of the
Like
show.
Mike
Any
from
last
Everfree.
words? Any shout outs? Anything like that?
Butts.
Butts.
Yes.
I was just about to say a shout out for Dennis, but
Yay.
Well,
No, not mine. Just butts. Just butts.
no.
well, I actually have
Sal?
a shout out for somebody who's listening in currently right now, and she is also playing Gmail at the same time. So like, meh. But yeah, I just want to say hi, Kanade. I know I had to leave for an hour, but I'm sorry, and I will be back later.
Tell my wife when I get home. I'll be home right after the meeting, and nah.
Yeah.
If anybody gets that reference, I'm going to be very surprised because I don't know how many Canadians are actually listening in. But Red Green Show is the most amazing thing ever.
Never heard of it.
Is
Shout outs to the
Canadian-
Red Green Show. Oh my
Never heard of
god.
them. Don't care. They're Canadian.
I love you, Decibelle.
You Canadians
You-
have milk in bags.
Screw Walker, you are my backup wife.
Okay.
If things don't work out with Rebecca, you are my backup wife. We will make
All right.
glorious music together.
Yep. Well, we already shout at each other like a married couple.
We
so-
do. We do this during the Philly cast where we just come back after a break and I'm just like, you know, I just walk in. I'm like, where's my sandwich? You didn't make my sandwich! Oh, why didn't you put jam on anything? There's no jam in the fridge anymore! Yeah. So,
Well, guys, that about wraps up our show this week. Tune in next week when we have
Something.
the main interview.
yay!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The interview you all have been waiting for since about episode 1.
Public service
Wait, we've been
announcement.
waiting this for
Yeah.
ever since episode 1.
Public service announcement. Do not forget to zap your Zeta. Batteries not included.
Thank you for that. All right.
Yeah.
The end of the show. This is Elements of Harmony on Everfree Network. If you want to see what's coming up in the following days, go to everfree.net/programs because I'm too lazy to tell you what it is, but it's like Sketchy Sounds and some other thing. KPNY. I don't know. Is that still going?
And catch.
Okay, thanks,
Yep,
bye.
I think so.
Another
oh,
thing.
and also catch us up on Twitter and whatever.
Yeah, you can see us on Twitter
Here's
at
stuff,
at
stuff,
EO8
stuff.
EO
Good
Harmony.
Things, buy us things. We love things.
Buy more
are
things.
awesome. Things.
Hey,
Yeah.
we're actually talking about things that are
Yeah,
actually
that's
relevant, not just things in general.
Things.
All right. So everybody take a look at your viewer, and we will do that thing where we say, until next time, this is...
Starlight Ironhoof.
Snowblitz.
Midnight Rain.
Me.
Zeta Prime.
and Forest Rain. We'll see you next time. Oh, wait, I don't have any music for the outro. No, what am I going to do? Wait. I know exactly what to do.
Was information in our Google
still
Doc I
going?
never
We're still going because I don't have an outro. Everybody talk for 2 seconds.
So,
yeah.
this one time
But-
at music camp,
Ah, too boring.
Nope,
Let's do something.
done. No, you're also boring, Snow. Get off the show.
Oh, I don't have it.
So you drunk?
Dude.
Hey.
I was going to look for that footage from that last convention where we just made up the stuff for it, but I can't
Wait.
find it for whatever reason.
Hold on,
God.
I have an outro
You
song.
lost it.
I have an outro
Oh, wait,
song.
here it is. No, wait, that's not it.
Oh,
Never mind.
no.
oh, are you looking for the Midwest
Well,
Burning Fest
this has
footage?
gone
Yes, I am.
Oh,
This.
All right,
great.
everybody
Okay.
just listen to Desi hum the red green theme.
No, wait, I have an outro
Jesse,
song.
go.
Outro
This-
song.
wait.
Outro song, go.
Elements of Harmony on Everfree Network.
That's cut off.
We know what we're doing.